All right, the Lions are in training camp, and Jameson Williams is doing everything that we would hope for, entering a season that's so big for him and so big for the Lions, of course. So, Jameson Williams, you can see here 3 crisp routes that I just love to see it. He scored a touchdown over the top, over everybody today in practice. And then after practice, his teammates took to the podium and they were asked about Jameson Williams. And it's like, this is what we wanted to see. So first, Amon-Ra St. Brown talks about him, talks about how let me go to it. How he said, I think this year is going to be huge for him. Actually, I know it is. St. Brown admitted that he said that every year about Williams, but added he looks more comfortable and he already has a scoring touchdown during training camp practice. David Montgomery goes to the podium. I don't know if you saw it, but David Montgomery was very straightforward. He's kind of like this in general, but he just seemed very, not annoyed's not the right word, but he's like, it's day one, they're asking him all the typical questions and he's just like, yep, no, yes. And then they asked him about Jameson Williams and he really opens up. He's like, man, this guy, knew he was special when I got here, but he is on a different level. His body looks good. He looks more confident and comfortable in the offense, in his routes, in his speed, in his confidence, because he's always had the confidence. I think that's what kind of gets you screwed up with him, because it's like he's a really confident guy even when he's not doing anything. Imagine when he does start to do something, it's like, man, this dude is crazy. So I love to see Jameson Williams tearing it up out there. And I think too, if you're a Detroit Lions fan, this is why it's so important. You know that our offensive line's good and we got 2 good running backs. So we're going to run the ball on you. You have to make a decision. I just watched an interview with Sean McVay saying teams are going to stop the run. That's very important, but they don't want to give up explosives. Explosives are a huge metric now in football. That's any play over 20 yards. Can't give it up. Just can't. Obviously it happens, but you're trying to minimize those. So what do? You put guys back. You put an umbrella up. You back things off. Okay, then we're going to run on you. Run. Well, no team likes that, so they're going to bring guys up. So Jameson Williams over the top. There's our opportunity for him over the top, explosive play. St. Brown, explosive play. The Lions have been explosive leader. They've been in the top 3 of explosive plays for last year and the back half of the year before. St. Brown's always catching those 20, 25 yards. Jameson Williams now, that dimension we haven't had. We've had explosive plays without him. Sam Laporta, St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs. Now you add another guy that can get explosive plays. It's so hard for teams to deal with that. And I can't wait to see kind of what that looks like. So here is Jameson Williams' touchdown. This is what we've been looking to see. You can see in here, as I pause it right there, he's got separation, but in the last little bit, he goes from a 2-yard separation to 5-yard separation. Boom. And he's gone. And this is where Jared Goff's learning about him. He's not open when you go to throw the ball. But that while the ball's in the air, that 20 yards, he can take it. And that is the difference in getting Jameson Williams the ball. So I love to see what the Lions are doing from the aspect of built this complete offense. And Jameson Williams is such a big part of that. Okay, some other training camp stuff from day one. Well, first of all, here it was. This is one of them. He's looking crisp. While I only saw him catch 1 ball during team drills, it was a monster with the defense in zone. Williams quickly ate up coverage from Rakestraw and cut across the face of Melifonwu, who was immediately in trail coverage. This is what we just saw. Arnold saw Williams make the move, but was too far and couldn't recover in the speedster through the secondary. A dime from Jared Goff, 40-plus yards down the field, and it was a walk-in touchdown. Man, we get a couple of those this year. Changes games, changes the season. It's huge. A couple other things. Unfortunately, the Lions had 4 more players that did not practice. Carlton Davis, that's Amik Robertson, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Like, he's not even going to. Again, it's 1 practice. Like, I'm not freaking out here, but it's like we're kind of counting on him. And this is just like day 1, you're not out there? Like, what is that? And Traquan Smith, I don't even know who that is. But these absences appear to be a little less concerning than the big ones up here that have already been had a designation. So less concerned about them. Okay, first look at the new secondary. With Davis and Robertson unavailable, the Lions started Rakestraw and Terrion Arnold. Love it. Emmanuel Mosley was expected to be in the mix on the outside, lined up at nickel and a spot he saw with the Niners. So that's really cool to see him be out there. I like physical aspect about it. I'm a physical corner, like to be in people's faces, like to hit people. So it's very exciting. I didn't know he was going to be available, but Mosley is already available, which is really cool. Mosley noted that the plan for him to spend time both inside and outside. He also noted that he's finally feeling recovered from back-to-back ACL injuries and appreciated the Lions believing in him and gave him another chance to compete. Love that. And then young players on the defensive line. Aiden Hutchinson looked midseason form from the jump, routinely smoking any tight end across from him. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson, let's go. Pascal got the start on the opposite side and found himself in the backfield on several occasions. There we go. In addition to Lions incorporating more Sam work, Mitchell Agude contained to rep with the second team on the edge. Love seeing that. With Reader out, Aleem McNeil saw rotation. Broderick Martin, Levi Onwuzurike, John Kaminsky. It's all there. I love to see it. Here's this again. Let's go. Man, if you're on the social media team for the Lions, you're like, you know what? Let's just put this out there. Let's just put this. Just get that fans all riled up. It's July. So Amon-Ra said, first 2 plays, touchdown. Amon-Ra said that about Jameson Williams. We all know he's fast, but I feel like for me being around him, this is my third year. This looks more comfortable. Done this before. Obviously, I think it's going to be a big year. I can't wait. Another one, we talked about St. Brown. We talked about Khalif Raymond a lot over the last few weeks just because we think he's being forgotten about, that he's going to be somebody that they're going to go with quite a bit. You got Craig Reynolds. You got Vaki this year. You've got Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, a lot of good actions coming at you. It's pretty cool to see how many skill players there are and how deep the skill players are. So, again, Jameson Williams is the key to it, but it's not just Jameson Williams. I think that's the whole point, is he adds to playmakers all over the place, and now you add Jameson Williams and really count on, not add him, but like count on him being a guy that can catch a deep pass once a game. Doesn't have to be a bomb for a touchdown. That's always awesome, but it can just be a nice, 20-yarder. He turned it upfield, got 35 yards. Like, a couple of those a game would be huge. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about Jameson Williams, and we'll see all of you on the next one.